At one point, people thought Laserbeam's video game, World Boss, would be the next Fortnite. However, with barely 10 players online at any given time and countless negative reviews calling it the worst game I've installed, something clearly went wrong. A promising start. It's all began with a tweet. I'm making a game, I ain't telling you anything yet. The most liked response got a skin in the game. Wishlist the game on Steam so you can test it with us. Mr. Fresh Asian, Laserbeam's longtime collaborator, also made a similar announcement, attaching a teaser trailer. The game, developed by Australia's largest gaming studio, showcased Fortnite-style graphics, which made sense given their combined 30 million followers who were already fans of the genre. Excitement was high. Fans eagerly awaited its release, believing it had the potential to be the next Fortnite. Laserbeam and Fresh hyped it up. Guys, Renan, and I love this game. We've been working on it for a while. Definitely come test it with us. Even the initial response was promising, with many expressing their anticipation. Game concept. World Boss was a mix of Fortnite and Team Fortress 2. Players drop into an arena fighting to level up. Upon reaching the highest rank, they become the World Boss, a powerful character with extra health and armor. However, the stages also reveal their location to all other players. The gameplay showcase pulled in 2,100 views, suggesting 1,000 will jump in, with additional videos from Fresh and Laserbeam garnering over 8 million views combined. It seemed like a surefire hit. A rough launch. Despite massive exposure, the game struggled on launch. Its peak players count barely reached 1,000. The following month, it dropped to 800, then 300. Something was seriously wrong. Players quickly pointed out major issues. Poor optimization. Even high-end GPUs struggle to maintain a stable frame rate. I can only run 45 FPS on a RTX 3080. One user complained. Another side, I have an RTX 2080 and I get 40 to 50 FPS. The game is not optimized at all. Constant crashes. Many reported frequent crashes, making it nearly unplayable. Repetitive gameplay. Despite core concept being fun, players felt that there wasn't enough variety. One review summarized is best. It gets boring quickly. There is no real goal aside from becoming World Boss, and even that's frustrating. Unfair balancing. New players often found themselves in lobbies where opponent had 5 to 10x their health, making it impossible to compete. I spawned in with 1,000 health while the World Boss had 7,500. What a joke. Fixes came too late. The developers acknowledged the issue, stating we got mixed reviews because the game kept crashing, but we fixed it. However, even after these fixes, the players' base continued to shrink. Even Laserbeam himself encountered bugs while playing. My RPGs aren't firing. Look away, he joked, trying to brush off the issues. Monetization over gameplay. Adding to the frustration, the game launched with a full-fledged item shop on day one. Players were quick to call it out. Good to know they prioritized microtransaction over playability. The lack of consistent promotion. Marketing was another weak spot. Fresh had been inactive for months and returned to YouTube solely to promote the game, which didn't sit well with fans. Meanwhile, Laserbeam only made a single dedicated video, treating it casually despite spending a year developing it. The final decline. 5 months after launch, World Boss had dropped to just 160 concurrent players. Laserbeam later discussed the game on the Impulsive podcast, admitting games are tough. They take years to develop, and we are competing with massive titles like Fortnite and Call of Duty. By the time they released World Boss 1.0, featuring a new map and proper objectives, over 1,100 people showed renewed interest. Yet this excitement didn't translate into actual players. The official release made a little impact, and shortly after, Playside Studios reported a $5.7 million loss. With updates officially halted, The player's base dwindled further. Now, barely anyone plays the game, leaving lobbies filled almost entirely with bots. A game that couldn't compete. In the end, World Boss suffered from poor optimization, lack of compelling gameplay, unfair balancing, and weak long term promotion. Despite its promising concept and big name creators behind it, it simply couldn't stand out in an oversaturated market. Now it exists as a reminder that even the millions of followers making a successful game takes more than just hype, it takes execution.